Hello, welcome to your Friday. This is week 45. It's the 20th day of November 2020, and next week is Thanksgiving. In addition to eating a lot of food, this is a special time of year for me because I think back over the year and I thank God for my many blessings, whether it's family and friends, my health, situations good or bad. I'm thankful. In many of the things I read, the suggestion to thank God for the troubling times is always made. I've tried it. It works. I highly recommend it. I wish you the happiest of Thanksgiving, and I know this year is going to be different. I hope your celebration is wonderful. Last week I talked about silence. And before I say anything else, I want to make a clarification. Silence and loneliness are two very different things. I never would mean to make light of loneliness. There are so many people in this world that are lonely. In fact, many of the comments last week correlated the two, which was not my intention. Many of the comments led me to think I would do a topic on loneliness. And I think I'm going to do that. But when I talked about silence, I merely meant to sit, shut your devices off, think, thank, and observe. And I wanted to point out the benefits of silence in health and emotion. I sincerely apologize if anybody thought I made light of the topic or was comparing it to being lonely. So on that, I want to thank you for watching. And there were a few people who sent me messages. You know who you are, and you made my weekend. Thank you. One of the messages I got suggested I talk about patience, which I thought I had done before. I went through many of my videos and I couldn't find it. I've more than likely mentioned it, but not dedicated a video to it. So we're going to get to that in a minute. Before I do, my shout out is going to go to surgeons. Have you ever thought about it? Over the last couple months, I've had the opportunity to take a few friends to their surgical procedures. And yet another opportunity in getting to meet two of the surgeons who came into the room with an attitude that would amaze you, putting the patient at ease. These surgeons came in with confidence, and that makes a difference. I'm sure we know a few surgeons who have no bedside manner. I know a couple. But these surgeons came in and said, this is what we're going to do. It's going to go great. I'm confident. And I was amazed. I told both of them, you're awesome. And one of them said, I know, I can't help it. But guess what? That makes the difference. And it made me want to say thank you to all of the surgeons out there. Without them, we'd be in a world of hurt. No pun intended. Okay, patience. I found this definition that I'm going to struggle through reading to you. But I'm reading it for a reason. It's got so much information that it's difficult to pick apart. So wish me luck in getting through it, okay? This comes from Wikipedia. Patience is the ability to endure difficult circumstances, such as perseverance in the face of delay, tolerance of provocation without responding in annoyance or anger, or forbearance when under strain, especially when faced with longer-term difficulties. Patience is the level of endurance one can have before negativity. So why did I read that? One of the words sticks out. Delay. Delay. Okay, I started to think about it. I went to the next definition. The capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. Okay, delay without getting upset. Can it really be that simple? It is. So I'm going to move right along. What does patience mean? Patience is a person's ability to wait something out or endure something tedious without getting riled up. Having patience means you can remain calm even when you've been waiting forever or dealing with something painstakingly slow or trying to teach someone how to do something and they just don't get it. So, years and years ago, my stepmother asked me how to shut off her laptop. My dad was in the room, and I said, well, it's easy. Go to the start key. And my dad throws his arms up and says, see, why would you go to something that says start to finish it? Perfect example. My dad got so frustrated with technology. Trying to show him something on the phone and tell him not to touch the screen? Impossible. But I had to practice patience because he just didn't get it. And he didn't want to either. He really did not like it. But so let's get back to the whole idea of delay. That's really all patience is. So let's take an example. You go to your doctor, you check in. They say, have a seat, they'll be with you in a minute. Your appointment's at 2 o'clock and now it's 2:30. You're becoming impatient, right? But really, what's happening? It's just a delay. And you're trying to get through the delay without getting angry, right? So, if you think about this, and you're able to find that little area between when you sit down and when you get really mad, you can change your entire attitude, can't you? You tell yourself something that comes right out of the Bible. This too shall pass. Okay? Corinthians 4:17-18. Think about it. So you're sitting there, you're really frustrated. Tell yourself, this too shall pass. But here's what I do when I become impatient. I say, as soon as I'm out of here, I'm going to do this, that, or the other. So that's a short-term patient thing, right? But let's take some of these people that had these operations I'm talking about. They're not able to do the things they normally do. Maybe walking, so many different things. Working out, maybe even working. And you become impatient. When am I going to be able to do the things I'm used to doing? So what do you do at that point? You find a way to change your attitude. And it may simply be, I'm so glad this surgery is over. I'm on the mend. When I get through this, I won't have to deal with the pain I had before, the surgery, or the recovery. It's really kind of amazing when you think about it, isn't it? Patience is just a delay. Okay, so let's move along to a couple quotes. Patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. Anonymous, right? Keeping that good attitude, keep that positive attitude. And I'm not here to tell you that I'm the most patient. In fact, I'm probably one of the most impatient people. A lot of my friends can why are you getting so upset? Because I do, I get upset. But I'm able to curb it a little bit when I start to think it through, right? Okay, another one. Patience is also a form of action. Not physical action, mental action. You have to tell yourself. If you don't have someone there telling you, hey, it's okay, come on, relax. You have to do it yourself. You have to tell yourself the good things about what's going on right now. Hey, I can get through this. And as soon as I'm done, the rest of my day will proceed. Another one. Patience is the calm acceptance that things can happen in a different order than the one you have in your mind. How important is that? I expect to go to the doctor. I'm here on time. I'm checked in. Can't you extend me the same courtesy? But when it doesn't happen that way, we get frustrated, right? I think it should go this way, and the doctor's making me wait. But think again. What's really happening here? It's a delay. Okay, last one, I promise. The secret of patience is to do something else in the meantime. Croft M. Pence. Do something else. Think about something else. Now, I know it's hard. You're sitting at the doctor's office, and if you're me, you're going to sit here and go, come on, man, what can I be doing? I make this appointment 2 months ago. They know I'm coming in at this time. Why do I have to wait here? Well, maybe I'll get my phone and read something, but I can't focus on it. I just can't. I get upset. But you have to say, look, it's not that big a deal. In the grand scheme of things, how many of us remember all the times we became impatient? Think about it. You might say, well, just yesterday. Okay, but how many times over your entire life have you been impatient but got through it? They were all just delays, folks. So the last thing I'm going to tell you is that my cable went out Monday night during the Bear game. Fit to be tied was I. I called cable. We'll send someone out. So they were going to send someone out on Wednesday morning. Little did I know, the people that were going to take my dead tree out of the front yard came on Wednesday morning. And they shut the power off, right? Well, how's Cablevision going to come out here if I don't have power? Now I'm becoming impatient. Why doesn't this happen to anyone else? It only happens to me, right? That's the first thing we probably say. How come this always happens to me? So I called cable and rescheduled and all that. At that time, I'm trying to do my video. My phone kept shutting off. My little clicker wasn't working. I couldn't find the words I wanted to say. I became incredibly impatient. So not only was my power out, my cable was out, my internet was out, they're taking the tree down, I can't record my video, but guess what? By about 3:30, the power was on, the tree was done, the cable guy had come, fixed all the problems, and I knew I could do my video just about any time. But when I went through it, everything was a delay. The power wasn't on, it's a delay. The internet, it's a delay. The tree trimming, the cable, all of it was just a delay. On that note, I hope you have an amazing Friday, a fantastic weekend, an amazing Thanksgiving. And most importantly, God bless you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.